Chicago Dramatists is the only comprehensive playwright development center of its kind in Chicago, giving playwrights an artistic home no matter where they are in their development.
Joining us now with more on the program is artistic director Carson Grace Becker and playwright Takara Kesselman. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Let's first start by talking about what it is, because if you're not in the industry, it's probably something very foreign to you.
That's true. And theater is a collaborative art, right?
Yeah,
but at the center of any play really is the playwright, right? They're the originative artist. Everyone else comes to interpret. And we all know, Chicago is a major theater capital in the country. And all the plays that everyone goes to see on the big stages and even the smaller stages, those plays are probably in an 8th to even 15th draft.
Oh, wow.
No, seriously.
Wow.
And playwrights need a space to, like a hothouse, like, to grow and bring all the other artists together to keep working and drafting and seeing what's working and putting it in front of audiences and getting feedback. And without that, we have no new American plays.
Oh, that is amazing. And Takara, you are from Chicago, but you were gone for a while. But we drew you back in.
Well, definitely the art scenes, and for sure Carson and Chicago Dramatists.
Yeah. So you wanted to come back specifically to work with her. Tell us why.
I did. Carson was so welcoming to me. We met in October 2019 before the pandemic, and I came home on a whim just to go to an open house at Chicago Dramatists, and just the level of generosity and how kind everybody was really a beacon of hope to me. Having been out of state for 16 years, I felt like I could come home and have a place to develop as an artist. And Carson opened the door for me, and I just felt like I could come home and have a place to land.
Okay. It's kind of like this industry too, right? It's so if you're not part of it, you don't really understand it. And so to be able to run ideas, like you can tell somebody an idea you have for a play, but no one's going to give you the nuances except somebody who knows it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that is exactly what you do. You provide that opportunity.
We do. Our mission is to support playwrights at every level of their career. So that means somebody who just wakes up and loves theater and says, I'd like to learn how to write a play. We have classes, we have readings, and people can come and join us at that level. We have a lot of sort of intermediate people who, have been writing for a while, but still need to hone their craft and need a community. I mean, theater is all about community, and it's all about real time, real space, which is becoming an endangered species, right?
Yes.
Right.
A lot of them haven't been able to survive the pandemic.
Well, that's true. That's right. And I consider us a place. We have a very open door policy, and then we have our resident artists who are career track. Many are, teaching at Northwestern, and they're teaching at DePaul and Columbia College, and so we are again a very open place and very welcoming. There was a time when any new person, any new theater artist who came to town, they would say, "Where should I go?" And everyone said, "Go see Russ Tutterow at Chicago Dramatists." Russ Tutterow was our founder. Cool. We were founded in '79, and are really, in some ways, responsible for making Chicago a new play mecca, which we are.
Yeah, oh, for sure. There's so many stages here, too. And you guys have an upcoming event.
Yeah.
We do. We do.
The Art and Healing Festival?
Yeah, we have the Art and Healing Festival. I have a long time history in some of my other incarnations of using theater and arts and culture and connecting with community organizations to bring certain issues to the fore. I've worked with Safe Space, which was a domestic violence shelter, and things like that. And as I was surveying what all of our writers were doing, we all know it's been a hard time. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of revolution. There's been a lot of things that need to be talked about and people want to talk about together. And so I decided to program for May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month, a series of plays. We have 6 solo shows and 1 play by some really fantastic artists, this woman being one of them, talking about a range of issues around loss and trauma and yet there's, I mean, people, if they come, they can expect comedy, they can expect grace, they can expect joy, they can expect catharsis and gravitas. And we always have a post-show discussion. And so the community comes and they're involved. And giving, you know, they can give feedback. And we're inviting some healthcare professionals and art
Oh, wow.
therapists
Yeah.
to come for also talk back. Yeah.
I love
Takara,
that.
what is your play about, real quickly?
Sure, it is called I Don't Want to Play Myself. And it is about a woman who's invited to go on a television program to talk about her successes. Instead, she decides to talk about the journey that was less traveled to her dreams and how it was rocky. So it is not a sad play, but it is an honest play about how we have some steps that we take, and sometimes we fall down, and
Yeah.
sometimes we get up, sometimes we don't, and then we have to start again. So
It's an
Love
encouraging
that.
play.
That
I love
is.
that.
yes,
Love it.
it is.
Takara, thank you.
Ladies, thank you
so much.